Food is the most primitive form of comfort. This quote from American columnist Sheila Graham defines the importance of each meal served at the Wheeler Mission Center for Women and Children. Indianapolis, the crossroads of America, is home to various five-star restaurants and unique dining options. However, these locations cannot serve their meals with the same type of love and comfort that is served behind the dining hall doors at Wheeler Mission, and unfortunately, the women and children who have the privilege of dining here are far from our socially constructed views of privileged. Wheeler Mission Center for Women and Children, located just east of several five-star dining and shopping sites in downtown Indianapolis, serves and houses women and children from various walks of life. Individuals looking for food, clothing, and housing are invited to Wheeler Mission to seek refuge and take advantage of biblical counseling, job readiness training, job leads, educational assessments and tutoring, medical services, and addiction counseling and encouragement. Although some women may choose to utilize different programs and support, one thing they all have in common is they all dine together after engaging in prayer in the Mission Dining Hall. While performing community service work at Wheeler Mission, I learned that each woman and child is invited to participate in 3 daily meals, all of which are prepared from generous community donations or provided from outside agencies such as Second Helpings. Although cooking and cleaning may sound rather simplistic, kitchen staff members and volunteers spend several hours each day stocking, prepping, preparing, and serving food to those less fortunate, and as I witnessed firsthand, this is no easy task. So how does the Wheeler Mission Center for Women and Children successfully serve not just 1, but 3 meals each day for large groups of women and children in need? The 3 keys to success include special attention and care, teamwork, and as Wheeler Mission would certainly not forget, prayer. Special attention and care is embodied by the efforts that transpire behind the scenes. After food is stocked, special attention is paid to cleanliness, proper storage, expiration dates, health concerns, dietary restrictions, and portion control. At the Wheeler Mission Center for Women and Children, kitchen staff is extremely attentive and organizes donations according to item variety and freshness. Each item is properly stowed for future use and also seasoned and prepared accordingly for high-quality dining selections. While aiding in food preparation and serving, I was pleased to note that kitchen staff accommodates those with dietary restriction, such as dairy and meatless options. Additionally, portions are monitored in order to assure that every guest is fed and satisfied with their meal before second helpings are offered. As Miss Betsy, Wheeler Mission kitchen staff would say, "Seeing the babies fed and happy is the greatest joy of all and makes the hard work and long days worth it." As aforementioned, teamwork is a crucial aspect of preparing meals for the residents and guests at the Wheeler Mission Center for Women and Children. At any given time of the day, employees can be found working diligently in the kitchen. Each individual in the kitchen is an imperative piece of the puzzle. In fact, many of the individuals in the kitchen have foregone hardships just as the women and children served at Wheeler Mission. A head kitchen staff member informed me that she too used to be a guest at Wheeler Mission and struggled with homelessness and addiction, but was fortunate enough to elude these adversities by working hard and successfully completing Higher Ground, a long-term residential treatment program for women dealing with alcoholism and/or chemical addiction at the Wheeler Mission Center for Women and Children. In addition to paid staff members and volunteers, Wheeler Mission residents participate in daily chores and aid staff by washing dishes, cleaning kitchen equipment, wrapping leftovers, storing food, and prepping breakfast. Between dedicated kitchen staff members like Miss Betsy, Miss Kim, and Miss Activia, gracious volunteers, helpful residents, community members, and donations, Wheeler Mission is able to serve organized, well-prepared, and healthy meals for their guests. Lastly, prayer plays a role of utmost importance at the Wheeler Mission Center for Women and Children. Wheeler Mission aims to provide Christ-centered programs and services for the homeless and those in need in attempts to create productive citizens who enjoy long-lasting success in Christ. As a reminder of this faith-based mission, a sign hangs above the food service station stating, "Pray without ceasing." This sign was my favorite daily reminder of the Wheeler Mission Center for Women and Children not only serves food, but also serves it with Christ's love and compassion. Before every meal, an individual is asked to lead the group in prayer by thanking God and blessing the food before it is consumed. This reminder promotes faith in a greater being and reminds residents and guests that better days are ahead. With over 33,000 meals served to date, Wheeler Mission has not lost sight of its mission to educate those about Christ's love and compassion for all of his creations, and reminders of the mission are evident at every serving of food. As American author Madeline Leangle would say, that's something I've noticed about food. Whenever there's a crisis, if you can get people to eating normally, things get better.